Hi, hello. Today we are going to discuss about eutrophication from water pollution, environmental issues from 12th class biology. Here, eutrophication means natural aging of a lake. Natural aging of a lake by nutrient enrichment or biological enrichment of its water. Nutrient enrichment occurs by accumulation of nutrients into a lake. Here, this eutrophication occurs naturally as well as by human activities. Natural eutrophication takes thousands of years for conversion of lake into a land. That means eutrophication convert lake into land. Here we can observe a young lake, water is cold and clear, supporting little life. That means when newly formed lake where the water is clear and cold, it support very little life. That means living organisms are less in that newly formed lake or young lake. With time, streams draining into a lake that introduce nutrients. So this time, over time, this lake receive water by streams. So when streams drains into this lake, this streams brings nutrients. Nutrients which pass into the lake. So that nutrients encourage the growth of aquatic organisms. Generally, young lakes support little life. When nutrients are increasing in the lake, that grows more number of aquatic organisms in the lake. Same way, fertility, lakes fertility also increases because these streams carry nutrients, especially nitrogen and phosphorus, because we can observe streams brings the top soil or fertile soil with rich nutrients, especially nitrogen and phosphorus. When streams draining into the lake, that streams contains that phosphorus and nitrogen or nutrients are present, that nutrients are adding into this lake. Nutrients when adding into the lake, lake's fertility increases. When lake's fertility increases, that encourages the growth of plants and animals. So as the lake's fertility increases, plant and animal life increases, so which grows rapidly. Plant and animal life burgeons means plants and animals in the lake slowly increases. When plants and animal life increases in the lake, along with that, organic remains begins to be deposited on the lake bottom. That means organic wastes which are deposited in the lake bottom. In the lake bottom, organic remains deposited. So when the organic remains pile up, organic remains is deposited in the lake bottom, depth of the lake will decrease. The depth of the lake will decrease. So So decreasing depth of the lake becomes shallow. So we can observe, see, over centuries silt organic debris pile up. See, in lake over centuries, that means lake convert into land over centuries. So here silt, clay and some other dust particles along with that organic debris which is pile up in the bottom of the lake. So when bottom of the lake piled up with organic debris, lake grows shallower and warmer. When lake is shallow, sun rays makes the water becomes warm. So when lake becomes shallow water receives sun rays and that water becomes warmer. So this warm water organisms supplanting those that thrive in cold environments. Here warm water organisms replace the organisms which are thrive in cold environments. Supplanting means replace the warm water organisms, replace the organisms which can thrive in the cold environments. That's why here we can observe marsh plants take roots in the shallow water. Here shallow water causes marsh plants that takes roots in the shallow water. Shallow water causes the growth of marsh plants. Like this we can observe marsh plants grows in the shallow water, which takes roots in the shallow water. Like marsh plants grow because of organic matter pile up of organic matter, lake becomes shallow. When lake becomes shallow, that water becomes warm water organisms replace the cold organisms or cold water organisms. Same way marsh plants takes roots in the shallow and begins to fill in the original lake basin. This is the original lake basin. So slowly which begins to fill in the original lake basin. Like this marsh plants slowly grows into original lake basin. Slowly marsh plants grow into original lake basin. Like this we can observe marsh plants which grow like this. So like eventually the lake gives way to large masses of floating plants. Masses of floating plants we call bog. So finally so many large masses of floating plants which grows in the lake, finally lake convert into land, because all the nutrients are taken by the plants for growth of the plants. That's why the lake slowly convert into land by growing marsh plants initially. Like this we can observe conversion of lake into land by nutrient enrichment naturally by draining streams into lakes. So this type of eutrophication occurs naturally, natural eutrophication. If the eutrophication occurs by human activities, it is called as accelerated eutrophication or also called as cultural eutrophication. See that. So depending on climate, size of the lake and other factors, depending on climate, size of the lake and other factors, natural aging of a lake may span thousands of years. If the lake is small, or in that environment, climate, based on that climate, that aging process takes place. Some other factors like agriculture or some other factors takes this natural aging, which span some thousands of years. That's why these lakes slowly convert into lands. That's why you can tell over centuries lakes convert into lands. However, pollutants, the pollutants from man's activities like effluents from the industries, homes, which radically accelerate the aging process. So aging process may be increased by human activities. When human activities are involved in the eutrophication, that human activities that causes eutrophication is called as cultural eutrophication, are also called as accelerated eutrophication. Accelerated eutrophication by human activities, where human beings use different types of chemical fertilizers. When chemical fertilizers, especially nitrates and phosphates, that nitrates and phosphates act as a plant nutrients. These plant nutrients, when enters into the lake, that encourage the plant growth. When plant growth occurs, the aquatic organisms which are present in that lake will die due to increased BOD. Same way, organic matter also added by streams to the lake. Organic matter when added to the lakes, that organic matter also increases BOD. Slowly, increased nutrients causes the growth of aquatic organisms, especially plants. Marsh plants takes roots. This marsh plants takes roots in the shallow water, slowly, which covers the original lake basin. In this way, lake convert into land. The sewage and agriculture as well as industrial wastes that are discharged into the lakes causes eutrophication in the past century. In last 100 years, so many lakes on the earth eutrophied by sewage as well as agriculture and industrial waste. That means it is a accelerated eutrophication or cultural eutrophication. Prime contaminants are nitrates and the phosphates. Nitrates and phosphates are act as a plant nutrients, which are the prime contaminants for eutrophication. These prime contaminants like nitrates and phosphates overstimulate the growth of algae, that causing unsightly scum. That means over the water a layer of algae grows, so that unpleasant odor, that growth of algae gives a bad smell or unpleasant odor. That algae or that growth of algae over the water in a lake are robbing the water of dissolved oxygen vital to the aquatic life. So the dissolved oxygen also taken by that growth of aquatic algae, growth of the algae that takes oxygen, dissolved oxygen in the water especially, and which causes harm to the aquatic life, because aquatic life based on the dissolved oxygen, taken by the algae that causes effect or harm to the aquatic life. Same at the same time, other pollutants flowing into lake may poison whole populations of fish whose decomposing remains further deplete the water dissolved oxygen content. In such fashion, a lake literally choked to death. When other pollutants are flowing into lake, which may poison to the fish population. When fish population dies in the lakes, that organic debris, organic remains again may cause one more problem to the dissolved oxygen content, because that organic matter is again decomposed by decomposing bacteria to utilize oxygen. That's why oxygen content again reduced for the aquatic organisms. In this way, literally choke to death. That means a lake slowly convert into land, either by human activities, we can tell accelerated, or cultural eutrophication, or naturally we can tell natural eutrophication.